Welcome to Cielo Spiritual Retreat. I'm so excited. The topic for this particular retreat is expanding in self-love. So everybody think about how you want to experience yourself, just being able to have that experience from this process, from the experiences. Allow that divine love to just emanate out. And that's a lot about what my sound healing that I'm going to begin with is about. I'm super grateful to all the facilitators you're going to get to be graced with and experience the healings. It's a variety. So we have all aspects of a holistic experience for you today. So that said, we'll begin with setting an intention. So your intention is for the deepest level of healing, of course, for yourself and all concerned, but you most certainly can add to that, deeper levels of forgiveness, an experience with grief that allows me to have full cycle of my emotions and feelings as God sees fit. Whatever it is you want to add to that at this time, because it's really beautiful, like Wayne Dyer said, to be about power of intention and set them. And then notice that God does the handiwork behind it for you as you are mindful about what you want to see happen for yourself as you grow and evolve. And that's so exciting for all of us. So that said, my intention is to bring you the utmost divine love within me and share it through sound, vibration, energy, clearing and alignment of your energy solar plexus in your body. All right, that said, I'm going to start with the walls. So close your eyes, relax, and go for the journey. Observer, noticing your thoughts, allow yourself to feel free of attachment to those thoughts and just moving it back, shift back to the third eye, or knowing that like what was, is, and will ever be is whole, perfect, and complete. God's eye. See it. Life force, energy, love, creative spirit. Creative intelligence, spirit, guiding light, however you want to connect to the source within going to speak to you in the knowing that you're ever evolving, connected to all life force energy love in an omnipresent field. Always infinite opportunities to grow, to learn, to expand in your loving. Now we're going to do a little clearing with the gong. I want you to move into the space of letting go so the sound washes over you. Take a minute to feel like rain washing over you. And beautiful mystic night. As you're barefoot in the day, how do you feel about this? How do you get this temple that you get to live in this life? And you give yourself a big and a hug. And you just call into your being a big loving hug. Nurturing every cell of your being. And I'm just going to practice a closing exercise with you. Put your hand on your heart with your eyes closed this time. And repeat after me. I forgive myself for any judgments I have placed on myself. And just feel that loving hands of yours emanating with all the energy you just activated. Emanating with that beautiful inner child of yours, that forgiveness, compassionate self-forgiveness. Bring it in. Bring it in. See her glowing with joy from that. Thank you for loving me. And repeat, because I'm doing the best I can.
Because I'm doing the best I can.
With where I'm at.
Where I'm at today.
Forgive yourself for anything that you might have placed judgments on. Let your inner girl boy shine bright. And that compassion just fuel them with the knowing that you're doing the best you can. And know that. Know that you're doing the best you can. Allow yourself to rejoice in that and ever evolve in your capacity to do even a little better every day. To bring in that love, to bring in your capacity to grow and evolve in all areas of your life that you want to. And just be the best version of you that you want to be. And follow your heartfelt dream. In that case, you can forgive yourself. So let's repeat, I forgive myself for any judgments I have placed on others. And just visualize that capacity to forgive someone that you may have held some feelings for that are not healthy for you. Bless you. And then just repeat, because I'm doing the best I can. Allow that to permeate every cell of your being. As we forgive ourselves, we can forgive others, and then we can love more, and we can grow, and in that acceptance, and that true ability to be accepting and forgiving, we grow to be such an amazing, beautiful, loving inner light that expands out. And so that said, let's all open our eyes, and we'll do a quick little process group, and then reset your intentions. I feel like when you log it up to the universe with voice, it really gives it more felicity, and you can really hold true to that intention you just set for today, and we're inspired by your inner work today. And just thank yourself too for taking time out to do inner work today. No matter what, this is really something that you get to take with you everywhere you go. Nobody can take away your inner work. This is yours for the keeping. You can build on it. You can share with it. It's just ever expanding, and no one can take it from you, just kind of like your education. And it's somewhat an educational too, right? So as you remember to learn to reset your intention as many times as you need to. So again, we're going to do a quick process. You can turn that off for the process. Just let this vibration take you anywhere you'd like to go. So just like this crystal pyramid, imagine yourself expanding to limitless possibilities. What does that look like for you? Infinite possibilities. See what comes up as you expand in that divine love, sharing in this space, which ripples out to all the other areas of this. As light attracts light. We find ourselves attracting many blessings, being the blessing, sharing the blessing of life. And celebrating your truth. And capacity to be inner loving and share in that. Just being. Now I'm going to share with you a vibration that's associated with Saturn. And that is because it emanates much around prosperity and well-being, actually. And abundance in all areas, actually, of our life. Not just prosperity, every area of our life. So I'm abundant in all areas of my life today. Go ahead and affirm that in your mind's eye. See, does it feel? My health precedes me. So good health, well, that's been a really important theme this last year, right? Honoring our Take a deep breath in, fueling yourself with life force regenerating every cell of your being. What a beautiful gift. You, the guru of your own inner light. You allowing yourself to heal just by bringing in new breath, new life. Regenerating every cell of your being in your brain, all that you are. Getting a refresh, a reboot. And then releasing out the mouth. Letting go, whatever no longer serves you. Always think of the breath in that way. Bringing in new and releasing out. Letting go. Getting grounded in that letting go, right? Feeling and connected to Mother Earth. What an incredible, empowering source always been right there beneath our feet.
Makes me feel good about myself when I help people. So probably in being a nurse or working at an old people's home.
Well, you know, you could do that now.
I know. Yeah.
So you're passionate about helping the elderly, and you know, there's such a need, honey.
I know.
You know, I have a hospice care as one of my clients.
Yeah.
So there is such a need for my girlfriend who runs all their volunteers. And they could use them now.
Yeah,
There.
I actually worked in Beverly Hills at this old man's house. He was actually a Holocaust survivor, and he would sit there and tell me stories, but then he got like confused and would stop talking because he was like traumatized.
He was probably really old too.
Yeah, he was like in his 90s. But so I've had experience, so I think I'd be really good at that, and I have such a big heart too. So
You do.
you know,
So what do
I'd
you
benefit.
think would be the next steps for you there?
Well, actually, I'm working with this rehabilitation place where they help people who are disabled help get jobs and stuff like that. So I think I'm working with them doing classes and stuff. So pursuing that. So I'm in the right direction. I'm taking the steps necessary to try to find a good job that fits me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And you know, they need volunteers like everywhere.
Yeah.
For self-love and inner peace.
Wow. That is amazing. Look at my puppy. He loves you. I know.
I love that puppy.
Margot. I have treats in here. So Lotus is one.
So I'm going to wait until your daughter comes back.
And things you're interested in. Volunteer, join a group, get into online forums, and explore things that you're passionate about. And you never know, then you could be the next, CEO of one of those forums. Get to, sell on Amazon. There's so many things you can do that are your passion, and you don't have to settle. No one has to settle anymore. There are so many opportunities out there, and I found something that I just love, at 50. And for the last 10 years, I've just never been, I've always been fulfilled. That maybe if we looked at that and found a couple of things that we never thought of. Because I remember you looking at music.
Yeah.
You were looking at doing a counselor for a while. Things that you could really do well. So if you could
Adversity.
group.
I like the challenge, and I tend to rise to meet it. And
Well,
It's a good one. Self-hate.
Oh, good one, TJ.
Self-hate, right? Often we have a lot of hate. And so when I consult with my clients, I ask them, do you love yourself? And they, of course, they all say what? Yes, of course.
Not always.
Most of them will say, yes, get out of here, you idiot. Of course I love myself, because they're going to say that, right? Because that's how we're programmed consciously. So we're going to talk about the subconscious and the conscious today, okay? So in asking them, it's like, look, why do we have so many thoughts? Because on average, So on average, the average person has up to 60,000 thoughts a day. Of those, statistically, 80% of those are toxic thoughts, right? We're beating ourselves up.
Having a toxic song.
Right.
We are not having a toxic bark. We are a toxic barker. Hey.
And they're mostly toxic. They beat
80%.
themselves up, right? And so what are some of these thoughts? I don't like myself, I'm ugly, I'm fat, I don't have this, I don't have that, right? We're constantly beating ourselves up. And so when we say these negative things, you suck, your life sucks, everything about you sucks, right? We hear this all day, every day. So it's no wonder that people self-medicate when they have so many negative self-deprecating thoughts, right? So how do I shut this shit up, right? And so we reach out to drugs and alcohol just to shut the fucking shit up, right? And I call it the crazy negative aunt in the attic, right? She bitch slaps you all day, every day, right? So how do we address that, and where does that come from, right? How do we establish negative self-doubt and negative self-thought, right? So when we're young, we develop a bias based on our parents, right? We develop a bias based on our experiences, right? Trauma, again, it wires and fires a program of self-love, or the lack of self-love, or love for that matter. My song and dance was, I was raised by a single parent of 3 with a father that went to prison faster than I can remember what his face looked like, right?
How old were you?
I was 5 years old. And so I didn't have an example of self-love. My song was a song of stress and negativity because my mom had no working experience, she had no education, she had to put food on the table for 3 kids and actually allow you to have negative thoughts. And I'm going to teach you how to do that in a little bit. So there are some very powerful words that I've learned in my research and writing my books, and there is, just like a computer program, and we have a biocomputer, right? So when programmers program a program, they use code. So there are some words that are very effective in using to rewire and refire, and these words are I am. Okay?
Yes, you did. She was just saying later, but yes.
Okay.
I am.
So I am and I don't do. Okay, these are one of the 2 powerful words that you can use when you do this breathing technique, which I'm going to show you and tell you how to do it. So I am tells the subconscious that you're living in the present state of whatever it is that you have that affirmation. So I am, so your subconscious says, what's going on? You didn't tell me. I am happy, I am healthy, I am confident, I am loved. Wait a second, your subconscious is like, I didn't get the memo on this, so we better make sure that this happens. If this person keeps repeating this affirmation, the subconscious is lazy, it's stubborn, it only wants to run a program. But the one last thing that is very important, and I suffer with negative thoughts even to this moment, right? We all do. But the one thing I can assure you is that when you do practice this whole affirmation, breathing affirmation technique, and you practice it solely, and then you accept any negative words or thoughts that come in, even though you're going through this process, I don't care if it's 2 months or 2 years, you're going to have negative thoughts. And I want you to reframe it, and I want you to say that this is not going to be easy, and I want you to befriend your negative thoughts when you have them in the future. The reason why you want to befriend is because when you resist something, you push and put your energy into it. And when we put our energy, it's negative energy that we're putting into something that we don't want in our life. But guess what? Reframe it and welcome it. And say, negative thoughts, have a seat, can I get you a drink? Right? Are you good? Are you chill? Then say, hey, look, you stay here, chill out. I'm going to go focus on all the blessings in my life. Let me know if you need something. That's very powerful, right? And so that's essentially what I wanted to talk about today, is how to reframe and how to do these positive breathing affirmations. And
person that you are. If you are a very intellectual person, are you really in your head a lot, which is probably a lot of us, astrology can be so great to tell you a little story about what's happening for this year for you, because it's changing. And it's like, okay, this is the best year for money for you. this is the best year for you to go on a diet, or I hate the word diet, but this is the best year for you to cleanse. This is the best year for you to meet your romantic partner. And it just really can clarify things.
So, you were talking about the moon
Yeah.
and our emotions. How is the best way to keep track of the moon and our emotions? I mean, what's a simple way
Yeah, so
to track that?
So basically, women have periods with the moon, right? And whatever moon sign that you are, you'll notice when you have your lunar return every 28 days, you'll be feeling very much you. So the lunar return every 28 days, that happens for everybody here.
Not
That is the
everybody
time.
here has a period.
No, you have a lunar return. Everybody here has a moon. The reason why I'm not going to go full into my moon class is because most people here don't know their moon sign, so I don't want to waste your time tonight. And the frequencies of the stars vibrate 3 times the rate of the frequency of the planets. So it's actually about the stars. And don't worry, I'm not teaching you that today, but just know that's one of the main focuses I have, is bringing back star astrology. So anyway, astrology does have several codes within it. There's the coding of your past life, the coding of your soul's mission, the coding of what kind of career energy is best suited for you, the coding of what emotional signatures and patterns you have been passed down from your mom, and what money blocks have been passed down from your dad. These are all in your chart. And so I find that the astrology chart is such a great way to get people involved with their healing and not focus on my psychic gifts or my healing gifts, but put all that power back into the person. So that we're changing in the Aquarian age. Literally, in the sky right now, the ages are shifting from Pisces to Aquarius. And that's scientifically proven. And so that's happening, making all of these healing techniques that used to be reserved for priests and really preying on the fact that we are all asleep, is now really being activated, being put in our hands. We're in the middle of those ages. We're not quite there yet. We're all in this beautiful time on earth right now where we're getting to put all that healing into our hands. And it's scary because it's so much easier to blame God or blame something, right? But now we're really learning that, oh gosh, we all are gifted. Everybody on this planet has the ability to be intuitive. Everybody on this planet has the ability to take full control of their lives and not be a victim. And you can be two people. You can be a victim or you can be an activated person. And there's only two options. And again, I told you I was a victim for I couldn't tell you, every day. This person left me out. This person happened. It even happened this summer a little bit because as you get prosperity in your career or in anything in life, you get, people haters. You get haters. So anyway, astrology can really help you with every single aspect. There's 12 houses in the chart.
And we go for a walk if you're feeling depressed. Let's move that.
I remember waking up in the hospital after
If
my
you're feeling